if you
So,
They're gone.
hello everybody, this is Tales of Turam once more. We are here with another session of an interlude session for D&D for Tales of Turam. We're here with the Dracronia crew, known as Moria,
Hello.
Gash,
hello.
Eodis. Sorry, I mean Okrin and Okrin as well.
Ocarina of
What?
French.
Okay, you don't understand how much shit you're gonna be in.
Oh god, chaos.
My God.
The fact that he guessed it.
Anyways. So, what the fuck, Big Shot?
They're both
So,
all of you.
last interlude, well, the party had managed to barely escape from Rotush's clutches, using teleportation and the gate spell, which barely succeeded. The party
Yeah.
then managed to... Jesus fucking Christ, guys, can you shut the fuck up in general chat? I keep hearing ding, ding. Anyways, so, the party managed to then go to Cloudtopia, wherein they spoke with Zai, had a nice little lunch, found he was hiding something in his room, didn't know what it was, got kicked out, found out that he's fucking some cloud bitch on the side, and went to sleep.
Respectable.
Half the other party woke up and went upon their day before they got kidnapped and broke out with a naked prison heist. Or a naked prison break episode, where they adopted another child and found themselves in the city of Snowden. And it's not Snowden, it's Snowden.
Oh. I don't believe you.
That's another mark. Anyways,
No!
meanwhile, we're going to turn to the other group. But before we do that, let me get my music. Traveling ambiance. Ambiance, yeah. What do you guys think?
It's mid.
Yeah, I'm going to take away your mid-section
Yo.
Please don't.
with a large
me too.
explosion.
Oh, when your midsection is like 3 other people's midsection,
Bro,
you're gonna
when
be fine.
Okrin rages, he's 32 feet tall.
Yeah.
No, he is dead
No,
without
I'm 32
raging.
feet. I'm not 32 feet tall by default.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
disgusting.
base.
based on what?
Based on his dick.
Fucking what? Based on what?
Okrin, you okay, man? It sounds like you're fucking dying over there.
Probably trying to...
I'm fine.
Sounds like you're trying to shit yourself.
Yo, you just take me for real.
You are Lord Shitespeare, after all.
No, he's not. Not anymore. He lost that title after his prostate cancer was
Sadly.
cured.
Thanks God.
We gotta give you prostate cancer again.
If you give me prostate cancer again, Moria, I'm going to assist my people in slaughtering.
Hey, the Lord Shakespeare is not gonna be what he's known for. He's gonna be the distraction.
Guys,
Uh-huh.
focus. So, as the rest of the party makes their way through a fucking prison naked, Moria,
Yeah.
you awaken and you're taking care of your kids a bit, making sure they're fine. As the simulacrum has told you, no one has entered or did anything weird with your room. As eventually you calm down, the simulacrum says they'll take care of the children for the day unless you want to. Up to you.
We'll do both of us. Why not? Give each child an equal amount of attention.
Sure thing. So, as you walk out onto the patio, it's around noon at this point because you've had to do a few other things. And you see Okrin is there just snoring at the table. No one else is around him. There's this beautiful feast of greens and poultry-based meats, as well as a little bit of dragon that seems to be on the table. It's gone cold, it seems. And he's just there snoring at the table. No one else is there.
What the fuck? Can't leave these idiots. alone for 2 minutes. You're even more well-behaved than then, Zai.
Zai is not there. Oh, I thought you were talking to the adult Zai. I was like, what the fuck, Mori?
No, my baby, my baby.
I was like, what the fuck? Zai looks at you and goes, Mama.
Oh shit, you can talk.
You forget that's the whole point of him being a soul vestige. He has a high intelligence.
No, well, that's his first word, at least I think. Unless
No. He
okay.
said multiple, like, he can say xylophone, remember.
Yeah,
His
right.
first word was mama, but yeah, anyways.
Alright.
Mama, I'ma go play with the cloud kids like yesterday. And he's gonna go run off.
Simulacrum, please do go follow him.
Yes. I'll make sure he doesn't step on any errant clouds and fall.
You know what? Take Ophelia as well.
Of course. And she's holding her because Ophelia is not as intelligent.
Yeah. And if ask Kohana if she wants to join as well.
Kohana's already chasing after Zai. They're like best friends.
Alright. Watch out for all of them. If anyone tries to capture them, kill them immediately.
You've got it.
They're playing tag with some adult, and Simulacrum just kills them.
The adult has electric Daedric armor on.
God.
No, nice. It's never new warrior.
I should throw touche, motherfucker. Anyways. So,
What?
as you get towards the table and see Okrin is just snoozing it up there, what are you doing?
And it's awfully quiet. Impossible with the Otis and Gesh in the same building as me. Alright. Where the fuck are these idiots? And I'll cast sending to
Yes?
I'm sending it to Eotis because I believe they'll give me an actual response.
Okay. Roll a D100.
Oh boy. 31.
31. It is received, but you know when you send a message to an unconscious person, what it feels like compared to when they don't receive it. And Yoda seems to be unconscious.
Oh god damn it. Fantastic, really, just great.
Okrin's snoring is starting to shake the table.
Okrin, wake the fuck up.
Okrin, you awaken to the sound of Moria calling you to wake the fuck up, samurai.
We've got a job to do.
Stop being half asleep, you dumb oaf. Gesh and Diotis are not within the building. And I just sent a sending spell, and it seems at least Diotis is unconscious.
Okrin looks around. I could have sworn I was just talking to them a little bit ago.
Well, I don't know how long that was ago. You were drooling all over the
Okrin,
table.
you look out and it's noon and you're like, we started eating at sunrise.
Okay, it's been a few hours since I spoke to them.
I toss a towel and clean the table. It's fucking filthy.
You just see in your
drooling
sleep
your
you came everyone. No.
No.
Sorry about that.
Look, it's not my table, but so I don't really care that much. But I'm not eating off of that until it's disinfected.
Heroes is a bit. Look, I wanted to speak with you about something regarding my back.
Oh
There's a
god,
couple slight issues here.
is my warlock unsealed? I can go make another cleric and paladin if you wish.
I prefer that you don't, given that your area and Iotis's area are currently in the middle of a holy war.
Is my side winning?
Asking the right questions.
That's not the point here, Moria.
Well, I find it a little important, but to everyone's, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Anyways, what's your
Look,
question?
normally I'm able to quell some wars, but I have no idea how to at this point, especially since I seem to be losing control over some of my powers
I will say
as I
this.
am being forgotten.
From now on, because I want to make sure you guys know this, anytime you attempt to make a warlock or any type, assert your power into any creature on the world without being on the world, like just dropping your blood or whatnot, like we did last time, without going to the world, it's going to cost you a permanent reduction of 1 to your HP. Just so you're aware. So be aware of that.
I am being forgotten on my own back. So I do not have as much influence or control as I used to. That being said, you seem to make it look fairly effortless. And since I do not know how to contact the creator deity of this world, you seem to be the best person to ask how exactly I can go about fixing this.
Wow, what a tall
Because
order.
as well, I
Asking
do
me.
apologize, but let's be honest here. Between you and Iotis, you will probably
Mm-hmm.
have the more logical answer.
Fuck off.
That was the correct way to phrase that. Let's see. How to stop a holy war. What exactly are they fighting for?
I have no idea. I don't know what
Alright.
started it. I don't know what they're trying at this point. It's been raging for about 10,000 years. I've managed to slow time down to about the same as it is out here.
Alright, what the
So
fuck have my simulacrums been doing? I'm gonna peer under your back with my magnifying glass.
Make
Oh,
an
here.
investigation check with advantage.
I would-
Yeah.
I thought that was a whole different site for a second.
Huh?
I thought she said P, not peer.
35.
I will say, as you step on, like, as you climb on his back to look over there, as he's grown, it seems the chest, the footlocker, has actually been overgrown by the roots itself as well as the topography, and it started to affix itself to his back because it didn't fit inside the shell. It can't go in the shell itself. I forgot to mention that multiple times to you, Okran. The footlocker that you guys have that stops scrying is an interdimensional space, so it cannot go into your shell.
gotcha.
So it had to be on top of your shell the entire time. And I will say, at this point, it started to grow over the footlocker. I will say the contents of it are still in the footlocker. They're going to be hard to get without breaking some roots. But as you look down, what did you roll, Moria?
35.
As soon as you look and your eyes pass by the layer of cloud, because it's on another dimension, you weren't aware of it, but as soon as you focus on this other realm of existence, you suddenly feel all your simulacrums are dead.
What the fuck?
All but one.
Oh. Are they not making more simulacrums as is programmed into them?
You're unsure. If you would like to look further, you can make an investigation check again to see if you could find something.
Alright, we'll do that. And I'll... Yeah.
That'd be simulacrum.
Meanwhile, on the shell back, as the people have just gone through a whole fucking thing of Okran destroying the entire battlefield, they're like, okay, how are we going to do this with that strange turtle man appearing? And they look up and there's just an eyeball coming through the fucking cloud layer, and they're just like,
Moria's perfect eye. 32.
32. I will say, over a quick jest, you determine that Luminos and Kingdom, who is underneath the Redeemer's rest, the capital city of Redeemer's rest, which I don't remember if I gave it a name, but it seems they are under a holy war, And yeah, it seems the Redeemers are winning. However, you also
Oh, how
notice,
dare.
Moria,
Yeah.
a familiar warlock who's taken command over Luminos.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You
That
get the
works
feel-
well.
Additionally, you see a simulacrum at his feet that is unarmed, unlegged, and is just a nugget as he seems to be siphoning magic from it.
What
I'm
the
gonna
fuck?
dispel. I'm gonna dispel my own simulacrum.
Oh,
You
you're
see him
gonna-
look up immediately, and he just stares towards the sky. And can you read lips?
Yeah, I have the observant feet.
You see him just begin to curse you,
Isn't that her
specifically you. That's her warlock, yeah.
Yeah.
world? Ooh, Moria.
Oh well, I can just retrieve my power back then, right?
Nope, because it was from
Oh.
your blood.
Smite that bitch.
Gotta be
Someone's
careful
fault.
with who you make your warlocks and paladins and clerics, man. You also see he's holding a familiar weapon that was belonging, well, a familiar item that was belonging once to Titiana, one of your, I believe she was the cleric.
She was indeed the cleric.
It seems she has failed her position.
Tatiana, you motherfucker. Alright.
Hey, you're the one who started this motherfucker.
I preached being good, and you made him say, "Let's be evil." That is not on me.
It is on you. You're the one who gave him power.
I was no.
You
We're
never
not
insight.
going
You
down.
never insight checked him, but yeah. Anyways, so as you look, shit's going down. But it seems the today thing as you stare, the days are passing at the same time relatively to yours. At this point,
Okay, how are the Centaurals doing? They were pretty fervent to me.
they've been subjugated, wiped out, or some have moved to Redeemer's Point and joined against Luminos.
Yeah, fuck them.
That's what the warlock has been doing.
All right, and my actual church, please tell me they're on the side of the Redeemers.
There seems to be political disputes because the warlock does claim to be one of your most powerful and prevalent first chosen ones.
Yeah.
And there's some that are like, we have to obey that. But then there's some that are like, he's an evil fucking dick. No.
All right, where's the head of the political thing that's like, no, fuck this guy?
That would be in the iridescent city.
Alright.
No, I only.
I'm gonna sending to them,
Mhm.
to the head, and I'm gonna say, because we're on the same plane, or like not plane, same time.
Yeah, you're in the same amount of time, so you can send it immediately.
I'm gonna send them. Yo, Moria here. You got the right idea. That Warlock Emperor Beard needs to die. He's not. Speaking of my chosen, he's not speaking my word law. He is usurper of my divine ward.
Just call him a heretic and be done with it.
Yeah, heretic.
You hear, Grand Moria, thank you for the divine, what is it called? Divine saying, divine word. Your will be done. And you see him begin to call out towards his men and hold small little sermons and whatnot.
Yeah. And I'll reveal to him with another sending spell the weaknesses of a vampire.
Okay.
Just give him the means to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he doesn't know what I am.
Dude, we're gonna get back on Okrin's back, and it's gonna be infested with blood hunters who are hunting vampires.
Anyway,
You just
Don't
give
give him
Goblin the
ideas.
idea.
I'm sorry.
So, besides that,
Yeah.
now what?
Gods, Okran, this holy war you wish to stop, it seems like they need to stop it themselves.
So there's not much I can do.
No, enforcing your will on these people, even if you are their god, is only going to make them more resistant. They need to solve these things for themselves. Divine intervention is fine now and again, but to force everyone on the world to listen to the actions of one, or to listen to the word of one, is impossible. You're always going to have people who are going to argue or fight against it. You should just let them fight it out and then pick up the pieces after and bring them into a better time. But trying to force this holy war to stop, at least force it anyways, is never going to work.
I know what could stop a holy war.
Yeah, but you're not here right now, so shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Nonetheless, I still wish to do something at being forgotten.
But Okran, you're not going to be forgotten. This fear of yours is, I don't want to say unfounded, because that's mean, even if I actually think that. I'm going to say that your fear of being forgotten is irrational. You can't be forgotten. You're going to be able to exist on this plane for however long you live. And that's probably going to be a really fucking long time. You can astral project yourself on there too. It is actually impossible for you to be forgotten. Less known, sure. An urban myth, maybe, but never forgotten. And if you wish to be better received as a deity, like Eotus, or hell, even me to a degree, even if I'm the goddess of war, instead of calming disputes and reshaping landscapes, do something for the people. I'm not sure exactly what you've done, but Eotus created a spring that will heal ailments. I created a school of magic. I'm not sure what exactly you did, except for create the centaurs and some new mountainscapes. In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't help them in their lives.
Literally created an entire new race.
So start there. Create something for them that will last beyond them.
Like what?
I
You
hope.
have your intelligence. Iudis has his divine powers or whatever.
Is that really the
I
best you can
don't
think of?
have that.
Okay, well, think to yourself really fucking hard about what you do have, and then go from there. You have strength. I don't know what you can do with that. I'm not a brute, but make a city or something. That will help.
Maybe.
Be
Anyway,
directly involved with the city, and that should help your reputation at least. I don't know, but Gesh and Eotis are missing, and I'm going to check in with the sending spell periodically every couple of hours. So until I get a response back, you deal with whatever crisis you have, and I'm going to go try and locate these idiots.
No, I need to think about this before I do anything.
so
Find the morals.
so over the rest of the day, Moria, the sending spell no longer reaches them, but it's not because it can't. It, at first, you think maybe it's who the fuck is playing fucking Zelda or something in the background.
Oh.
All I'm hearing
What?
is bring, bring.
Yes.
Gesh,
Yeah?
are you playing a fucking video game in the background?
No, that's not me.
All right.
Comes from my mic, but it comes from my brother.
All right. Anyways, so over the rest of the day, You assume they may be dead, but it's still searching for them. And eventually, thinking about the spell, you understand that they are not dead, it just cannot find them. Otherwise, it would immediately fail, it would seem. Meaning they're being hidden from sending. Hello?
Alright. Yep. I'm thinking about what the fuck that means.
As you begin to come back at night, you go out to the balcony to speak with Okrin again, and Okrin is meditating. Okrin, what have you done over the day?
Couple things. First of all, let's, I suppose, try taking this advice. Let's.
That was actually hella solid advice from Moria.
Yeah, I know that's.
That's what a 30 intelligence gets you.
A 32 intelligence gets it.
Jesus Christ.
So Okran is going to go upon his back, and he is going to head over more so to Redeemer's Rest. I mean, I figure with everybody utilizing it as shelter, it may be getting a tad bit overcrowded. So nearby, let's start forming, I suppose. Let's see if we can form a city or town. I've really
So
tried
Redeemer's
to.
Rest, the capital city of whatever, I think it was the Eodian
Church.
kingdom.
Yep.
You're going to make a city inside of a capital city.
No, near it, I
He
said.
could-
Next
He
to
could
it.
expand into the mountain itself.
Out of character, Okrin, that would be a bad idea because they consider the mountain sacred.
Chris, I'm not making it in the goddamn mountain.
They're making it in the plains and next to the
Okay.
town.
Yeah.
Like more houses.
Sure. Alright. You spend the day doing that. Is that all?
Yep. If I have more time, let's try again to see if I can start managing my size some. Because, I need to be able to
Okay.
shrink down some to
Even
get
as
their
a
door.
deity of creation, creating a large-scale set of houses, at least, is going to take a long time.
Yeah, I figure.
And that's not even including, like, a city wall or anything. You just create a few houses and whatnot. I'd say nearing the end of the day, as Moria is starting to get back, you can make a wisdom check for me.
There's a wisdom check, you said?
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. You start to get the ability to reduce your size down before Moria comes in through the balcony and kind of disrupts your concentration.
No.
You have the very beginnings of it. But you need to work a bit more.
Getting there.
Moria, you see he says, "Getting there," as he turns towards you as you walk in.
No, I'm saying that out of character.
Now, so you said that in character now.
Oh, sure. No,
I don't know exactly what you're getting into, but ignoring that.
I am attempting to just. My size is a tad bit of a problem, so I'm trying to see if I can lower it to a degree without others needing to cast a spell upon me.
Alright, well, if you're getting there, you're getting there. If I can, I guess, assist you, I'll try. However, Gesh, or at least Diodas and Gesh, are unrecipient to the sending spell. It seems it cannot find them. Doesn't mean they're dead, it just means something is blocking my spell from reaching them. Which is a tad concerning. There's not a lot of places on this plane that could even do that, unless there's a person who's blocking it, which is even more concerning.
What if they aren't on this plane?
Well, if the sending spell still reaches other planes, there's a chance of failure, and I didn't feel that. It didn't cut off before leaving this plane. It didn't leave this plane at all, I believe. It just could not reach them, which is a little concerning. There's not a lot of places they could be.
At this point, Zai comes out and says, They should be at the amphitheater. I'm sorry. They should be at the amphitheater, should they not? And he, like, leans on the doorway. He's covered in, like, silk sheets at the moment. You can see he's very sweaty. Or did they not ever make it?
I don't believe so. If they were at the amphitheater, that shouldn't stop a sending spell.
Yeah, that's correct. Sorry. Brain's a little fried, and he sits down for a second, starts fanning himself.
Like, if you've had prestidigitation, if you've had a lot of sex, I really don't want to smell that right now.
Thank you. Anyways, so you're saying the sending spell is not making it, correct?
No, it is not, and it's not
But it
as
is
if they're
shooting
dead.
out, correct?
Yes, it just can't find
Yes.
them, can't, like, locate them.
Then they are not dead, and if it is shooting out into this plane and not disappearing immediately or failing, then it's not another plane either. So they must be on this
Exactly.
plane somewhere. And I will tell you, I have been talking with a few members of the Church of Knowing that have been coming to meet with me in the recent last days. So maybe something with them happened, or maybe... Oh no, we were talking about futures. Maybe Gesh or Yodis's pasts caught up with them. Moria,
Can I? Yeah.
what did you want to say?
Can I make an insight check? Well, I don't know anything about Eodis's past, but I do know one thing about Gesh's past.
Make
and
an
that's,
insight check, yeah.
yeah, and I know that they're likely operating.
In Marseth, yeah.
Rules guidance. What's my insight bonus again? It is a +9.
You got this, girl.
29.
You do recall Gesh said a mage and had experimented on him, a powerful mage, almost an archmage, you assume, by the way that they were able to capture a captain of the guard of a city that is powerful in magic. Additionally, you did learn that Rotush was part of those experiments from Gesh, it seems.
Yeah.
And you know Rotush wants to get you guys out of the way, and you start to think an archmage just wouldn't let one of its successes go that easily. It would definitely try to track them down eventually. And if they're working with Rotush, and Rotush knows where you guys are or has an idea, and there's Church of Knowing individuals in the town that you're currently in, maybe they got kidnapped by Gesh's former mage.
God damn it. Gesh, you know backstory. Alright.
I'm sorry.
I think.
I say this, at this point you can see that your simulacrum has come back. She came back before you, and the kids are sleeping at the table after have eating like a few cinnamon cookies and like a bunch of sweets.
Yeah.
Zai is really a spoiler, so you can see they've eaten a lot of bad stuff for them, and like he put a few greens on their plates and stuff, and they haven't eaten them.
God damn it, they need to eat a balanced diet.
I tried.
Zai, stop spoiling them with sweets.
But I'd like to see kids laugh and be happy. Come on, Moria. Okay,
Look,
I see that look on your face. I understand. If they stay with me any longer, I'll make sure they have happy diets. Apologies.
Yes, thank you. Also, pretty sure I know the mage that kidnapped them. I don't know where exactly they are, but I'll try and pinpoint possible locations of where a scrying spell beyond his ability could it not reach. However, you have just told me you've been conversing with the Cult of Knowing. I have seen glimpses of Rotush's end goal for certain things. Would you like to see them?
Sure.
I will warn you that the spell I'm about to cast is called Moria's Mind Meld. A fantastic name, I know.
Yes. I love those acronyms.
It lasts 1 hour per question asked. We both can ask a set number. I'm going to only do one to waste not a lot of time. And you are going to ask me, what have you seen of Rotush's goal, so that I may show you my memories.
And what is your question you will ask me?
I don't know. What's your favorite color? Favorite spell? Favorite magic?
Are you lying?
No.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm not gonna ask anything invasive. I'm just gonna do what I did to the King of Darath and give some benign questions.
And I will say, both of you with your passive insights and perceptions, he definitely just got finished having sex.
Yeah, dude.
If you look at my Discord, my current
Why don't you ask-
Discord, shit,
Yeah.
Why don't you ask
21.
them?
21.
Yeah.
Fine, get it over with.
All right. Similar. Moria 2.
Yes,
Make
dear.
sure nothing gets close to us with our true sight. We should be able to see anything.
Yes.
Okrin, you too. You're strong. You're the muscle. I pat his arm, and then I Moria mind meld with Zai.
You both pull through. Give me a second to roll a D100 here.
Oh no.
Actually, I'll say this. Moria, tell me. 51 or higher or 50 or lower?
Oh god.
Higher.
You said 50 or higher,
I'm
or
asking
what?
Moria.
Higher.
Higher? 51 or higher. Okay. Okay. Moria,
Yeah.
as you attempt to mind meld, there is resistance and the spell fails.
Zai.
What? Did the spell not work?
I met resistance and it failed. You have to be willing.
I am willing. Maybe we should
I'll
do this
teach you this.
tomorrow. Maybe we should
Hold
do this
on,
tomorrow.
I can teach you the spell and you can cast it.
Of course, yes, I am a proficient mage after all. Let's study for a little
That's
bit.
made from the land, if I recall.
All right, and I go over how long it would take him to learn it, which I imagine is not long. He's a very
No,
proficient.
his is, he learns it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. That's the spell.
Alright. Now. Alright, if I do this correctly in mind magic, you see he's like creating like these small magical like connections between his fingers for a second. He goes, alright, are you ready?
Yep.
Are you-
I'm just stealing myself a little bit.
He touches your forehead. Roll a d100 for me, Moria.
Oh god damn it.
Big shoot.
62.
Alright. You and Zai appear in the Mind Palace. He goes, neat place. Anyways.
Thank you.
So, ask your question, please.
What's your favorite school of magic?
Oh, my favorite school of magic. Ooh. That one is a difficult one. But I think I would have to say evocation.
Hell yeah.
Very solid choice. Necromancy for me. But
of course.
now ask the second question.
What is Rotush's end goal that you have seen?
And I will show him the memory of what I learned from legend lore about the shattered timelines and the forging of the arrows.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Didn't Moria's mind meld require both of them to show memories?
Yeah.
So if Zai didn't, does that mean he modified the spell
No.
in that short amount of
No,
time?
they don't need to. It's just questions.
They don't need
so,
to.
like,
It's
the
like-
memory of evocation and, like, summoning fire and, like, radiant light and stuff like that does appear into her mind.
Okay.
Actually, it's interesting. Thank you, Leo. Just take a DM's inspiration for that.
Cool.
Yo.
He is protecting his mind a little bit from certain memories that he doesn't want you invading on. You could tell.
Yeah, that's
immediately. But you do get the sense of evocation. Anyways, he watches and he goes, I'm going to end a spell now. Ends the spell. Interesting.
An hour has passed, by the way.
Yes. I could. Actually, it hasn't. And you look over and it's only been seconds. I modified the spell a little.
Or was it
God,
better?
oh, hold on.
I-
Send me your edits. This was that's pretty groundbreaking. I don't want to spend an hour every time I cast a spell.
Unfortunately, it's called Zai's Zephic Mind Zeld. I don't know. We'll discuss it later date. But you have some friends to find, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Additionally, you showed me Zarius as well, right? Interesting. Well, he's seen Zarius. Sorry. I believe when I last scried on you all, you had been speaking about a blade that belonged to Zarius the Sky Slasher.
Yes, we still have it.
May I take a look at it?
You can't take it, and it is up to Okran. It's not mine.
Unfortunate. I would love to identify it and get a look at it and put it in my collection. Okran, may I see it at least?
He said the blade, right?
Yes, the blade.
As long as you give it back, as I will pull out the blade.
Of course, I'll give it back. He takes it and looks at it. He puts it on the table for a second, starts pulling out a few diagrams and like putting parchments over it and tracing it. You see, within seconds, he has a beautiful picture of the blade. Interesting. Greater dragon slaying. Anyways, you may take the blade back.
Amazing.
I
Now
will
I have to
take
go-
it back.
Now I have to go find our 2 idiots.
Well, good luck on that. I'm gonna go get some more cloud pussy. And he walks back inside.
Alright.
The fact that he doesn't even
Did
deny
not
that.
need to know that.
Alright, Okran.
It sounds like a thunderous storm upstairs. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Alright, Moria 2, let's brainstorm.
Yes,
Wait.
what can I do?
We need to brainstorm possible locations of where the 2 idiots could be. Assuming they're in the clutches of Gesh's previous experimenter, there's not a lot of places they could be to hold.
Well, you gotta remember, they're working with Ratouche. So there's a lot more places they could be.
There's a lot more places, yes, but Sister is a controlling bitch. There's not a lot of places in Marstatha that she does not.
Unless she's fallen for Ratouche.
Oh no.
Sister may be moronic and a filthy sorcerer.
But she's not into orcs.
She's not into orcs.
She's pretty racist, if you ask me.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's Ratouche. I don't really give a fuck.
Oh, no, I'm joking with you, dear. Anyways, so yes, a lot of places are under control of many of the different denizens of Marsathith, the Yeti clans, the Orcish groups, things like that, but there are a few places. There would be the Iceland tundra up north. I don't think they'd go that far, though.
No, the mage needs a readily apparent supply of bodies for their experiments, so they should be in a more urban setting, or at least close to one, so that the bodies don't have to travel far.
That's true, that's true. They wouldn't happen to be on the top of Snowden, would they? You know how the city goes underneath the ground and has a little bit above. He wouldn't have a base of operations there, would he?
It's certainly possible.
Maybe we should try sending one more time. See if your friends or our friends are available now.
Alright, sending to Yodas. Where the fuck are you?
Eodis, you hear that message. It does make connection, Moria.
Moria? Moria! Moria! We are in... as I look around and describe the immediate area. I can't... Well, I don't exactly know the name of it.
Snow, broken houses, built upon each other, large bluff that seems to go deeper with guards in certain gear. Moria, make me a history check.
Does she get advantage because she's from there?
Yes, she does get advantage.
Histories and...
Yeah, with advantage. Both natural.
Yeah.
I swear, if that...
Oh my god.
Guys, my history is pretty strong. 24.
24.
Yeah.
You immediately recognize the top layer of Snowden. By the description. It is a very
Goddamn.
ancient place.
How did you... I'm not even gonna question it.
You hear in response, Eotis kind of insults you.
Yes.
And I'll just say to keep the timeline, you tell him you use the command spell to make him defecate.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, keeping the timeline straight here.
Fuck off. I was actually like thinking to myself, fuck yeah, so I didn't actually end up shitting myself. Let's go. And then you'd come out with that.
Anyway,
What did you expect, man?
as you inform him that you'll be there soon, and to probably head deeper into the city. That's what you get.
Okay. They're heading deeper in the city. It's night. I'm low on spell slots. Or magical energy. Ogren, I know where they are, but I am pretty low on magical power. I'm gonna get us there. You're gonna have to do some heavy lifting when it comes to fighting if we get into one. Because I will be regulated to first, second, and possibly third tier magic. Ogren, stop meditating. Did you not listen to my entire speech?
Hey, hello?
Hello?
What?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you,
Yeah.
Okran.
Okay. Alright then.
Glance at the simulacrum. Look out to the children if you believe you're going to die, or begin preparations for a new simulacrum. Finish the spell if you believe you're going to perish.
You're talking to the simulacrum, sorry?
What? Yeah. What did you
Yes.
say? Sorry.
Sorry, yes. I wasn't paying attention. As she seems to be watching Kohana, like, running near the edge of the balcony, and she's, like, getting a spell ready just in case she falls or something.
You're very vigilant. If you feel yourself, begin preparations for another simulacrum spell. If you feel yourself close to perishing, finish the spell and cast another one.
Of course.
I have to go rescue the two idiots. I'm taking Okran with me. I kneel down to Kohana. Kohana,
Mama?
look after your brother and sister. I have to go rescue Uncle Leotis and Uncle Gesh because they're morons.
Yeah, they pretty much are.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed, you're a good girl.
Oh, god damn.
damn!
Both of you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Somebody's talking. Jonas, I think somebody's talking shit about us. Probably Moria.
What'd you say? Talking what about us? I didn't hit myself. Okay.
Leaving a brown trail of snow behind.
They can track us.
Oh god, oh.
This is not
Oh.
Anyways, so you see Kohana nods to you and goes to play with her siblings.
Perfect. Okran, are you fine? Are you dandy? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
great.
fine.
I click. What?
By the way, I would carry and marry piggyback.
Cool. Anyways, Moria, what were you saying?
I click my heels and cast teleport
Roll
to
D100.
Snowden.
Oh my god, hold on. Mine and Gesh's intelligence is exactly half of Moria's intelligence.
6.
6. So as you click your heels, there's a shattering sound, and because you're not teleporting
Hey.
to your, you're not teleporting.
Jonas, you want a DM inspiration?
You're not teleporting to your circle specifically.
Yeah.
Just to anywhere random in Snowden, or to your circle.
Jonas, you want a DM inspiration?
Do I? I feel like
That's going
really
to. It's
funny.
going to shatter my heels, and we can't
I,
teleport anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll DM's inspiration.
I'll allow it.
You'll have-
71.
71. The heals remain. And chance is now 60. Remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to teleport to my circle at the palace.
Okay. The Snow Iron Keep. Okay.
Yeah, mine in the laboratory.
All right. So, Okran, you feel the air pulled from you for a second and come back in, and it's much colder. Roll me a con save, Okran, because you're not used to this cold weather.
No, I'm not. I've been many places. That doesn't mean I'm used to
Home
it.
sweet home.
There we go. Well,
Come on.
29.
29.
I'm
You're
good.
fine. As you appear, a large bay window seems to be letting light into this lab that you could see. You're unsure of the exact everything that exists here, but you do see a large table with research elements on it, and you do see hanging from the ceiling are some magic chandeliers, some that are different length than others, some that are broken. None of them are lit. Moria, if you'd like to describe the rest of your lab.
All right, this lab is pretty like clinical. There's a lot of tables with dissected corpses on them that still haven't moved. There's bodies hanging from hooks. There's lots of books, lots of open scrolls, many empty bottles of ink, many quills. Like a lot of them are kind of broken, kind of scattered about. There's many undead servants milling around as they take away some research material and put it into scrolls to add to the collection of the Historia. And there's a couple. This is the private laboratory, so there's no apprentices at the moment. But there is a room set aside for when Moros would sleep in his lab, and there's a small kitchenette to go along with that. But it is entirely dedicated to the study of magic. There are a lot of
You also see, both of you immediately, the lab looks ransacked. Moria, you also notice
Who has-
very recent footprints that match your own.
who has the oh.
You also notice the undead servants are not in the lab at the moment. And as you look around, you also see outside the city that you once believed beautiful in nature, if not a bit tedious. You look outside and you can see the ice that coats the inside of this large cavern with large pillars that rise up to the top itself. You can see they are coated in this like ice kind of color, but looking at them from this distance with your passive perceptions and investigations, this is all ice metal. It's a metal that has the translucency and look of ice, but it is very, very cold to the touch and very sturdy. It gives off this strange greenish blue glow, but a more bluish. You could also see Moria.
Yeah.
The door to your room is closed, but you can both hear from the inside of it snoring. Both of you make me perception checks.
Nine.
27.
You said 29, Okran?
Yeah, 29.
You both hear the sound of female snoring. And actually, Moria, you recognize it almost immediately. This is the female dragonborn that you slept with once. Seems to be here. And you know that means Moros is definitely here. She's an experiment to him, more than anything. And he wouldn't leave her in a dangerous place, because he wants to see what happens when she gives birth.
Oh.
And as you're both realizing this, you suddenly hear from the door, the entryway to the room. I don't know if you could hear that, but I just poured some liquid in the
The
glass.
pouring of water, yeah.
Well, the pouring of a watery kind of substance. You look over and you see pouring wine from a bottle into a wine glass. A little bit of facial hair that's grown. Not much. His hair pulled back into a ponytail. The gaudy, awful-looking Moros. He seems not to have slept for a few days. He seems to give off a cough before writing his what's that called? It's not the bow tie, but it's like the fluffy piece that connects to the neck piece.
The cravat.
The cravat. Yeah, he writes the cravat, and he simply writes his jacket, which is wrinkled all hell at this point. He looks up. Well, well, well. Finally
Monster, you
returned.
look a mess.
You
Maria,
sure
You are
dear.
look like you have seen better
We
days.
hold ourselves to a higher standard. Like precipitation.
Thank you. Now, Maria, you need to remain calm.
Hmm.
Don't
Yes,
do what I know you're doing.
let me remain calm in in our destroyed lab.
That's not what I'm speaking about. I know you know.
Hmm?
Make a deception check. He's speaking about the modified memory because he knows when it fails.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
This guidance at all, so he doesn't see.
What'd you roll?
15, but that's not going to succeed. I know it doesn't.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Moria, please. We're the same well, we're the same person. Don't try to bullshit me. I know you're not here to kill me, but that could be a secondary goal.
I
Now
roll my eyes.
tell me.
Moros. Yeah.
No, you go first, dear.
I don't give a fuck about you at the moment, to be honest.
Oh no, I know why you're here. Don't worry.
I have more important things to deal with. Firstly, a mage needs to die, not you, a different one. Secondly, Rotouche is on a mission to destroy timelines. So you are inconsequential to my priorities at
As
the
you both begin to
moment.
push past him saying this, he like leans, letting you pass, and he continues to sip his wine. Oh, I thought sister would be too, but it seems you've come to usurp her too.
Hmm? Look, his sister wants to be a bitch like usual and do whatever. That's fine. But our kingdom needs a queen who is not going to kill its inhabitants on a whim.
What happened to you, Moria? You used to be
Power
fun.
would good.
Power word good. There's no such spell.
Not by mortals.
Then by what? A god? The gods don't look favorably upon us. You know that.
I cast sending to Moros and I show him the image, like my entire
Unfortunately,
sequence.
you can't show images with sending.
Oh, can I?
I will say if you expend 2 casts of it, I will allow it.
Awesome. I'll do that, and I'll show him the entire sequence of my mind starting to rip apart and seeing the Lord of Imminence, and him casting Power Would Good on me.
Hmm.
I'll spend 4 if that's needed.
Dear, you really expect me to believe some bullshit like that happened?
Believe what you want, Moros, but I know what happened. It was there. And
Well,
you know that to be true too. You just don't want to admit it. I know myself.
whatever you choose to do with sister, just know she's already prepared for you. She has been for some time.
Well, sister's not prepared to meet someone, or at least a version of us, who is willing to let her live if she does the right things.
Well, dear, it was an absolute shit day meeting you like this again.
Hmm. Look,
Hope
that draconic woman. If you're just going to play with her, at least give her the mercy of death.
No. You know I don't do that.
All right.
Now
Whatever.
scramble, go find whatever it is you're looking for here. Altrivius, or whatever his name is, and take away his sister's throne, or try to. You'll fail. I'll laugh, and I'll have you as a subject.
Sure. Why not?
Pilgrim rolls his eyes.
He looks at you, and you, big boy.
And
Good
what of?
job. Even if it wasn't going to work out, you still managed to be confident. I've got to give you props.
I try not to think about it too much at this point.
Oh, I can. And he pulls out a crystal ball, and it just shows you confessing to Moria over and over.
Bro's got it
and
on
over
repeat.
again.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Moria, I think we
he's
should
a
go.
dickhead.
He
Look,
like
we were
flicks his
leaving.
wrist and it disappears.
We were leaving anyways.
Yes,
Let's
please
just
go.
go.
Please go. I have a wife to sleep with at the moment. And he walks in
Uh-huh.
the room.
Please tell me Gerald is fine.
Gerald?
If you
Our undead summon.
Gerald? Who the fuck is Gerald?
One of the skeletons.
Oh yeah.
Only the best skeleton.
Gerald tried to usurp our house. He needed to
Classic
be
Gerald.
dealt with to show the others what happens.
You could have just controlled whatever. Poor
No.
Gerald.
No. No.
Classic
Gerald.
Gerald.
Gerald
Anyways.
was my old butler.
Goodbye. He begins to take his clothes off as he walks in.
Alright, we leave.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that.
Anyways. As you guys begin to walk through the... go ahead.
As we do start walking, I'm beginning to question why I liked you when you were evil.
Yeah, exactly. That's what confused me too. I'm a bitch.
Were.
I still am
You're
a
less
bitch.
of one.
Okay, I regularly
less
call
of
Gesh
one
and
now.
Iotis morons. I'm a bitch.
I feel so bad
To
for
be
the
fair,
very
that's
one
stating an
lady.
observation.
Okay, well that is hilarious. It doesn't make me less of one.
Fair enough.
But when you got it, you flaunt it, and I got a mine, so I will.
You guys eventually make your way out of the palace, meeting a few people that you know of, Moria, a few noblemen that are trying to suck up to your sister or smell her feet, whatever.
Iotis is among the crowd.
Ew.
You don't notice him.
Anyway, eventually, you find your way into the city proper. Beautiful, large walls of crystalline, like ice metal that separate and bottleneck many of the places here as a defense mechanism. Not many that go higher than 100 feet, to the point where anything flying can get over them. Ballistae and different things exist within here. And you can see a large population of Yeti, humans, orcs, and other snow-based creatures that exists here in Marsetheth. There's the occasional vampire, too.
I'll give him a vampire greeting if I bare my fangs a little bit with a smile.
They bow and give you one, too.
I thought the vampire greeting was just gonna be some kind of like secret handshake or
I developed.
My pyre.
What's good, my pyre?
What's good, my
The
bloodsucker?
secret greeting is just patty cake.
What's good, blood?
Why? So horrible.
Anyways. So, you find yourselves in the city proper. You're in the more upper echelons of society here at the moment, the place that they exist in. Beautiful tailor shops, beautiful shops for blacksmithing, trade guilds, and noble houses exist here. Where would you guys like to go?
Alcrin, we have to determine where they are quickly. Sister has a curfew, and we don't want to be out when that happens.
Of course, there's a curve here. Alright. As much as I'd love to explore some of the shops, if nothing else, sure I could find some interesting items in a place made of
But
ice.
we can do that in the morning or something, after we deal with all this shit.
I will say you guys
Yeah.
begin to see this small bit of crystal descending from the very center of the, well, not the center of the city, because the city is this large tower of just ice, snow, and white, platinum and silver, where you guys just came from. But you can see descending from all four sides of it, like about a mile out from each one, are these, like, four pretty large crystals. They're down on this ground. They'd probably be 20 feet tall. They're descending down the sides of the wall of the ice walls, the sides of the cavern, and you see they're about to click, and you can see they're starting to glow heavily.
And that's the blizzard shit that I know of, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the one, when these four hit the ground, you have 5 minutes to get inside.
Oh no.
And
Me and
based on
Gesh
the
wouldn't know that.
can I make a insider history check based on the description that Eotis gave me to like pinpoint kind of the location from where I am?
Sure.
All right. Which one
Yeah.
would it be? Insider history.
I would say this would be more of a perception check.
Okay.
So if you get a net 20, I will last.
25.
25. You know that he's above, which means he's coming from the lower tiers, which is funny because the lower tiers have a staircase, like a large staircase in a road that goes up, out into the bluff, out into the actual wastelands of Marsteth. So, you can see the large staircase, he'll be coming from that direction, or he's already came from that direction. He's already shitting from that direction, but yeah. You also do see a small smear of brown continuing down the stairs that's been there for a little bit. So you're like, maybe I'll follow the path. As you begin to go. Eotis, Gesh, you've been in Snowden for about, I'd say, an hour or two. You've made your way down into the beautiful city. From the top view, you can see the city of spires and buildings with whites, browns, few browns, but whites, blues, and greens. Crystal-like ice-based metal that seems to coat the entirety of this area. You can see a few sky ships that have been broken down in different places, large pillars that keep the city aloft, houses that seem to be built into the walls of this cavern as well. The cavern is miles tall. You've made your way down to Snowden proper. You can see people walking by you, yetis, humans, elves, orcs, and a few actually ice elementals specifically. Or I should say ice primals. They kind of look like the flame astronaut, but blue, and they're not made of fire, they're made of ice.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought they would look like the Ice Atronachs.
I was just imagining a
there are a
symbol.
few.
Yeah.
Those are the ice primal
Yeah,
juggernauts, though, Gesh.
It's freezing.
It is. It's about, I'd say it's 20 below 0.
Yeah.
You cold?
I'd say I've got like the little girl like curled up in a hug using my wing.
Huh?
We need to
No.
find some shelter.
Huh?
No, I would be the one carrying her. You're currently shitting. You have shit yourself.
Yeah, it's warm because of the stink.
But Ionis, how can you be cold? It's quite comfy.
Gesh, make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
And a +9.
No, he's not your friend.
Why?
He
I
is
am
my enemy. Just because of the shit joke, you don't get the +9.
23.
It's pretty cold, but you're managing not to be chittering. You look over to Eotis and you can see like his snot has formed icicles on his nose. His skin is turning a bit more blue and he's just...
Well, on a good note about the cold, it's so cold that there's not a trail behind me anymore. The shit has turned into an icicle and plugged my butt.
It's so much. I hate this choice of words so much.
You call it a shit butt plug.
Butt plug.
You.
A shug, if you will.
Ooh, actually, I do know a spell for this. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere to try and
No. Very stupid.
You cast Flaming Sphere and you can pull it with you as people look at you for the use of fire magic here and just keep walking along their way. A few of the guards seem to stop you and ask questions, but they seem to notice that you're fucking freezing to death and they're like, go ahead. They actually hand you a torch instead and tell you not to use magic.
Alright, I'm gonna light the torch with the Flaming Sphere and then dispel it.
Okay. The guards here, by the way, wear whites in this beautiful ice blue metal armor, and you can see underneath it, most of the guards wear, like, clothing or whatnot. There's a few guards here who are stupid, like Gesh, and they wear nothing underneath, so you can just see their dick and balls and everything.
I don't do this better.
It's mostly the
I-
Yeti guards, though, and like it
By
pushes
this
their
point,
fur
have
in so
we-
you can see it.
By this
Are you
point, have we
this?
figured out where we are?
You are in a neighborhood, and you see that large spire in the distance, a few miles away, probably. It's a pretty big fucking city. And you could see you've come to a... Roll a D100 for me.
Okie dokie. 84.
84. You've come to a small, like, crashed skyship that seems to be here in town. It's crashed over a few of the houses, and it's covered in ice and frozen over with... Well, frozen over with snow and covered... That's wrong. Opposite way. Frozen over with ice and covered in snow, and it seemed to be part of the environment. It's been long here. It's been here a long time. And you can see, like, a few individuals coming in and out. You can see there's a hanging sign that says Crash of the Ice Wind. And you can see that it's definitely a bar. Bar / store, you're unsure. Because you can see people coming out with gift bags. Or
Yes,
bags
gift
of
gold.
items, yeah.
We could use a room for the night.
Yes, that would be a good idea.
At this point, you
Excellent.
can see people are starting to hurry their movement to their houses. And you can see they're unlocking their door and they're looking towards these gems that are starting to float down the crystal wall. You guys are near one of the bases of them. It seems to have this like well of stones that are all intricately carved runes. And you can see the gem falls into place and locks as it begins to glow. And the area around you begins to grow even colder. -50, -70. And that's
Oh.
Fahrenheit.
We need to leave. We need to hurry now.
Yes,
Even
definitely.
if you and I can take the cold, she can't. As I gesture towards Gary.
Mary.
That's why.
You said Gary.
I
Mary is shivering heavily on your back at the moment. You can see her wounds are like currently like you know when you get like really cold and a scar starts to show more.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
see that they are horrid wounds, by the way, like something jagged, or like her flesh was sewn back together very forcefully. But she is very cold, and as you begin to rush towards the crash of the ice wind, you get to the door and you see running out is a Yeti-like man, and he goes, "Grrr!" and he pushes you out of the way, and you both get frightened for a second as you think he's gonna eat you, but he like grabs his hunting rifle, and he seems to grab like a baklava that he has, he puts it on his face, and begins to rush, and you see him like carrying a bunch of goods, like, Gesh, shut the fuck up.
I'm not saying anything.
I can
You're
hear a
fine.
fucking child crying in your background.
Hey, go beat him up. Give him something to cry about.
Anyways, you can see he has like a bit of goods in his hand, and he begins to rush down the street, and you watch as suddenly there's a pulse of energy as the gem sends this blizzard through the streets. You guys manage to dodge into the actual building for a second. You look out and you see the Yeti is just there, frozen in the streets, not moving. As you see, after that first initial burst, a few guards come out that are covered in heavy snow garb, grab that Yeti and begin to move him towards the side of a road towards a building.
I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands on Mary and give her 15 HP.
Good, because she's that one with frostbite.
Oh!
She's not looking good.
I'm gonna give her another 5 to try and cure the frostbite.
You manage to cure the frostbite. As you both come in, you see people are like sitting down, getting their drinks and whatnot. They seem to be getting ready for the long haul of the night in here. And you get the feeling no one really wants to go out at night here. Probably because of those gems. You're unsure why. But as you begin to sit down, eventually a barmaid, an orcish woman with bluish skin, comes over to you. She has the pig-like face and the fur that comes down. And she comes over to you with her white fur. Actually, no, it would be blue fur. I'm stupid. And she comes over. Hey, dears. We're gonna need the fee for entering our establishment during night.
How much is it?
It's 5 gold per person for the protection fee.
Enter for they give her 15 gold.
15. Thank you. And she takes it and puts it down and goes, "May I get your name since you'll be staying for the night?"
My name is Gesh.
I can
Yes.
just go green.
Okrin. And who's this little one?
Her name is Mary.
Mary. All right. And would you like any of these special rooms or just the normal room for the night?
Give us an especially warm room.
A normal room is enough.
All right, the freezer. No, I'm just joking with you. Normal rooms. All right, 1 or 2?
1.
1. All
How
right.
much is it per room?
Per room, 10 gold. For the
I give
night.
her 10.
Iota, she's lying.
Oh, excuse me?
She looks to you.
We're not as easily tricked as you might expect. How much is it per room?
All right, wise guy. It's 3 gold per night. You gonna pay up or not?
Yeah,
She was doing like an
Different.
innocent act. You get the feeling.
I give her the 3 gold.
She takes it and puts it away. All right, we got Gesh, Mary, and Okrin for the night. Are you looking for any food, beverages?
We haven't gone. Yes, we are. I look expectantly towards Gesh.
How much is it for food and beverage?
Well, depends on what you want. What do you want? We got oatmeal, we got bread, we got steak, we got beer, we got dwarven ale.
And for food, bread and
Stew.
steak.
Bread and steak, ooh, big spender, alright.
A nice stew will do you well in these cold conditions.
Yeah,
I'll have
and
the same as him. And can
And
we
for
also get a
the-
warm soup for the girl?
How a soup? Okay, yeah, we can make something like that. Alright, let's see. For the steak and the bread, that'll go 5 silver per. No, 1 gold per. Sorry. My bad.
I raised my eyebrow at her.
She's not lying. You're getting the steak after all.
Right.
okay,
And for the
1 gold.
stew, 1 silver. And what you want for
So-
drinks? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Somewhat.
Huh?
How about
Yes.
for now it'd probably be best for us to just get some hard water in our systems.
We don't got water.
Of course you don't.
We got yak milk.
Yak milk?
10
We
yak
got
milk.
orc milk. And she juggles
In
her
yak
tits.
milk?
Orc milk.
There you go.
Alright, 9 orc milk for the dragon, and I'll take some... Wait a fucking second, did she say orc milk?
Yes.
Never mind, 10 yak milk. I didn't understand what she said until you said she jiggled her tits.
Well, you already ordered the 9 orc milk, so.
Not orc milk. I said yak.
She goes,
I said
"Alright."
yak.
9 orc milk and a yak milk for you. And what for the kid?
That would be
Also
perfect,
some
thank you.
yak milk for her.
Alright. For the 9 orc milk, it's gonna be 9 gold.
Yak milk.
No, you said yak. You said orc.
I did say yak. Thank you for confirming.
Make me a persuasion check.
I really hope this is the natural one.
No, it's a 7, not 7, so it's 21.
21. Alright, I'll relent. 10 yak milk, 11 yak milk. That'll cost you 1 gold, 1 silver.
But I will still take the orc milk.
You want some orc milk, baby?
Yes, what is wrong with
Yes.
you?
I just look at him. Are
look at
you
her.
really questioning? No, I look at Iodas and say, are you really questioning right now? You of all people?
I shake my head. Whatever.
Alright, well, I'll get the yak milks and your food prepared. It's gonna be a gold for the yak milk, by the way. But,
Out of character.
yes,
How much is the total?
2 gold, 1 silver for the drinks.
No, I mean all. You know
Were
what?
you
I would
not
just
subtracting
I would just give her 7 gold.
Oh my god.
for the food and drinks?
Yes.
It's not enough.
Then 10.
10.
Yes.
She takes it. Well then. And she shouts out the order, and eventually she comes back like a minute later. And she goes, "Well, your orc milk." And you can see she like reaches in, grabs her tit, and just squeezes it as some milk into a glass. And she hands it to you.
Jesus Christ.
She stares at you and winks for a second. Give it a try.
I would drink it.
God
Yeah.
damn it, guys.
This is some weird.
Not bad. She looks at you and goes, "Well, I got more there if you want it later, dear." Gives you a wink.
A little on the rich side, of course.
She walks away.
It's got a 5% fat content, you know.
All we hear as she walks away is just clap.
She seems to be laughing as a pig because she's a pig-based orc. Anyways,
I guess she's into that apparently.
as your food is prepared and given to you, is there any roleplay the two of you would like to make?
You tell me
Oh.
the end of the bread. You're going to need your strength.
You talking to Mary?
Yeah.
She is shaking, but she's eating the stew as much as she can.
Alright, eat
Yes.
slowly now. You don't want to choke.
Good thing we found this place before we became popsicles.
Agreed.
You
Although
hear
we still might.
Eotis in your mind, the sending spell come through. Moria, tell me what you're going to do with the sending spell.
Where are you two idiots? Please don't tell me you've been frozen in the streets.
We entered a. You can't hear me, this sketch. We entered a tavern. One called the
Crash of the Ice Wind.
Craft of the. I know what the name of it is, but my intelligence is 7, so I was going to see if I could
Oh,
remember
okay.
it. All right. Well, we entered the Crash of the Icewind. Apparently, I just immediately remembered it. I'm very intelligent, as you can see.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't remember it. You're like Crash of the Ice Spear or something.
Crash of the Shit Spear, or something like that. Can't quite remember.
Moria, you know you're a few streets down from the Crash of the Ice Wind, but at this point the blizzards are starting to get more frequent, and you know within the next 5-ish minutes they will become constant. So either you'll be staying the night at the Crash of the Ice Wind, or you'll be frozen in the streets, or something else.
We'll get to the Crash of the Icewind as fast as we can. It'll help assist Okran and I with that, with a couple liberal uses of Dimension Door.
Sure thing. As you guys are going through the streets, you can see there is a heavier guard presence than you're used to here in Moria. And there are more machines and mages that have been conscribed from other cities and towns of Marsethith, as well as individuals from Durath that seem to have been called on. As you eventually get to the Crash of the Ice Wind, you can see the pillars of magical blizzard are beginning to push more and more energy out. And you begin to enter the door before you close it and hear the blizzards take effect. And you know you are snowed in for the night.
Ah, whatever. I turn around.
You turn around, you can see the pig orc lady walks up to you. It'll be fine. It's 5 gold if you want to stay here for the night.
I know it's not.
Fine. 3.
Does she not recognize me?
No. You're a woman.
You're a woman.
That's true, and I'm 8'6".
And sexy as hell.
Yeah. I'm dripped.
You're the only one who could realistically take that Okran talk.
No.
No, you
I mean,
understand.
No.
No,
There's
the goblin could.
there is another.
Yeah, the
No.
goblin.
Alright. Alright, I'll play your little game. You'll survive. And I'll give her 6 gold, so I include Okran in this.
Oh, thank you.
She takes it. Find a seat wherever you want.
Have you I shout out, Eotis, where the fuck are you?
I was just gonna
You
look
don't hear
for
a
him.
reply.
You see Eotis, and I'll say you easily pick out the fucking celestial being and the fucking dragonborn eating with a child over the crowd of a few yetis and humans.
We look so suspicious.
Yes. You're like the quest giver to an early level party.
A bunch of dreary motherfuckers, and then our stupid asses.
And they are in the middle of drinking a drinking game with yak milk, but they both seem to be getting drunk. Except for Gesh.
Oh god.
Yeah, I would use yak milk.
Don't tell me you two are actually drinking a lot of yak milk that has a high fucking...
No, I'm not drinking yak milk.
Yeah, he's drinking something a lot worse.
Moria, you know that yak milk does not have any alcoholic content to it.
Yeah,
How are you
unlike-
getting... And Eotis is only drinking yak milk?
Yep.
Oh no.
See,
Yeah,
I
this-
don't know. Unlike
I
him, I'm
doing?
drinking oat milk.
How the fuck?
There's some Legend of Zelda type shit right here.
Oh god, yeah, the Gerudo joke.
How did you guys get here so fast? I
One
thought
time,
you were miles.
Eotis, while I'm relieved to see you safe, your idiocy is not something I missed. Who is this
Yes.
little one?
You see a
You
little
surrogate
girl
daughter.
in a blackish green kind of coat that has many scars across her body. She's not older than 10, 11. She has this raggedy, like ratty red hair that's long and unkempt. You can see these green eyes as she seems to be drinking this small bit of stew, and this palish, almost gray kind of skin. Moria, you immediately ping that these scars are similar to Gesh's. And she is heavily armed, with a crossbow made out of bones, a bandoliers across her body with small stiletto-like daggers made of bones as well, and poisons that seem to be upon them.
You poor dear.
Exactly. We have rescued
Overheard
her,
her.
and she's
No,
now
going to
our
heaven.
new surrogate daughter.
Don't sell her short. It was more like she rescued us.
You know what? Fair point. Since I was experimented on the asshole, the
Hold on,
Shamrock had-
Moria. He used the word
Yeah.
surrogate. He's not that intelligent.
Wait a second. Who are you and what have you done to Cash?
I might have given away the chains for a little more intelligence. And Iotis has
You'll
It's
never
no
guess
dumber
what
than-
I gave up for my intelligence.
I don't want
You
to
don't want to know. He became somehow he is no dumber than me. I'm pretty sure your child is no smarter than.
Look, my child is probably smarter than the both of you. However, you say
That's
surrogate
Yes.
daughter. You say surrogate daughter.
Yes.
Congratulations, little girl. I adopt you.
She looks to you and make a
I have
persuasion check, and both you, Iotis, and Gesh make persuasion checks if you don't mind.
I'm
You gotta
saying,
remember
hey,
this 8-foot tall vampire Dommy Mommy just in tripped out motherfucking fashion just comes into the bar, yells at the two people who saved her, and says, "You're my daughter now."
Can I get advantage because
28.
like I've healed her and I've been with her this
Yeah,
entire
you
time?
get advantage, Iotis. Not you, Gesh. You're
Yeah.
scary.
32. You
Yeah.
fucking fine. I like hold her close. You
Gash?
stay away from her.
25.
So what'd you roll, Moria?
28.
What'd you roll, Iotis?
32.
So you can see she's thinking about it before Iotis pulls her there, and she just starts to hug Iotis to get warm, and then it pushes him away and like goes to run like to the opposite side of the table. It's at this point
What's
those of you with
wrong?
high passive perception smell the shit in his ass.
Precipitation. I want
Oh
that
my
smell
God,
to
this
go away.
smells so much
Only the
better.
smell.
You're the one who caused it, you fucking.
Only
can
the
also-
smell.
You can also unsoil his
smell.
pants.
You know, I'll do
Nah.
that. I'll do that too.
Why you hit me?
You gotta add double the soil.
Can't have Eotis getting a rash.
Maria, you already have an adoptive daughter, and that girl has gone through the same thing that I have
Look,
gone.
look, I was mostly joking. Though if she accepted, I would have, of course, accepted. But, uh,
Yeah, but I know.
it's okay. We cured you. We can cure the girl. I'm sure Yodis's
Well,
wife would be willing.
if she wants to, as I look at her.
Niyali? I miss Niyali. I haven't seen her in.
You see, he's getting very erect thinking about his wife.
Oh my god.
You see the table start tilting towards Gesh.
I go away. I go to Mary.
I
She
just put
runs
a
away from
single
you,
finger
Gesh, specifically. Go ahead, go.
Why?
Sorry.
I just put a single finger on the table, lowering it back down
Oh,
to
ah!
level.
Ooh, that hurts.
Oh my god.
When Mary runs away from Gash, she just looks absolutely distraught.
Bro, she is still scared of you.
First time.
You know what? She runs towards Okran and just like hides behind his leg.
Yeah.
Starts crawling on him. She becomes the new
She
god.
is scared of me, but
You silly men. Mary, are you alright?
As she looks up like
Obviously
towards
not.
you and looks up towards Okran, she gets scared of him. She's pretty racist. It seems.
It's alright. I am not here to hurt you.
You see,
It's
like she
alright,
sees
Mary,
this
they're friends.
snapping turtle jaw bigger than her whole body, and she immediately runs to Moria, the one of the only ones that doesn't smell like shit at the moment. Doesn't
I smell great.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be dragonoid and scary or a turtle and scary. And she goes up to the person who looks the most like her, and she runs up to you, Moria, and just like hides behind you.
Oh.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
fair.
I prestidigitation her, make her clean, and then I'll like grab a comb, not a comb, a brush, and if she allows me, brush her tangled mess of hair.
It is matty as all hell. It's like dreadlocks, basically. It looks like she doesn't shower.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Okay.
We should probably get to our rooms. Me and Gesh here have been starving for the past couple days. We found Moria in the
You mean
Found
Mary?
me.
Mary, whoever. Yes,
You're not
Mary.
drunk, Eotis. You felt drunk for some reason, but you're no longer drunk.
Okay. We found
He thinks he's drunk,
did I
so he
do-
is drunk.
Out of character, because none of you saw it because you weren't there when it happened. Someone definitely tried to reef you, Eotis, but you don't know that.
None of us noticed. Me and Gesh are both fucking horrible perceptions, so none of us noticed. We have found Mary in our. I'm gonna lower my voice as I'm talking. We found Mary in our prison cell, in our dungeon, and she helped us escape. She is our savior.
What the fuck do you mean by prison? Whatever.
You know the
We
guy
have
who
much catching up, clearly.
yeah, Maria, you know the guy who kidnapped me and experimented on me?
I assume we're in the room you bought.
Nope.
Yeah, we're still out in
We
the.
would go to there.
As you guys are beginning to walk, Gesh, there's a hand on your shoulder, and the orcish woman looks at you. Oh, you got business for the night. All right. I'll leave you alone, but if you want more of that orc milk, you let me know.
I will.
I'll give
Yeah.
the woman 3 gold a gold for another room.
It's gonna be another gold, dear. If you want to
I
call
roll
me.
my eyes. And give her another one.
Takes it, puts it away. All right. Here's your key.
Thank you. You're good people.
You guys walk upstairs to your rooms, and you'll go into Gesh's and Yodis's room, and they have a pretty well more heated one. Your guys' is a normal room is like wood, and there's a bit of a cold leak coming in from the blizzard, but it's not bad. There's a small lantern that can be lit to give the room heat. Well, it's small.
Yeah.
A small fire-based thing in the center of the room with a clay pot over it to give the room heat. But there's also one bed, and it's a rickety fucking room. Gesh's in theirs is a little bit better. It has a heating stone of magical nature in it.
Oh no.
Well, now that we can talk in private, basically what happened that the Orion Silver Star, also known as the Shadower, the one who experimented on Mary kidnapped me and Iotis. He wanted me back because I was his first success.
Oh, and we saw Ratouche.
Oh yeah, we saw Ratouche. We saw him twice actually.
Speaking of which, I need Moria, Gesh, and Iotis to make me wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Well, at least we're all in
Uh,
the same room.
Yeah, all of you get the +9.
Nat
God, I
20.
Good
rolled
job,
low.
Gesh. Gesh, why did you roll up with a +8?
Moria,
Because I have a
22.
-1 wisdom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Moria, you actually fail.
Oh,
Oh my
boy.
god, really?
Yeah. Gesh, what'd you roll?
Nat 20 for 28.
You're fine. Iotis, what'd you roll?
Nat 16 for a 29.
All right, you succeed. Moria, you watch as you feel a shudder down your spine, and you look over towards the rest of the group, and you see appearing above Iotis and Gesh are these two scrying orbs that appear before they flash out. Because unfortunately, Okrin, the chest on you barely stops anyone from being able to scry on you.
Oh.
Because he's so fucking big.
But Moria, as you look around the rest of the room, you do see one hovering directly above you.
Dispel magic. Wait, I'm not within Okrin's thing?
Nope.
No, he's too big.
No,
Yeah,
you
he's
have,
thir-
you
he's
have
30
to literally
feet.
be
Yeah.
on my shell, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Because I've grown to larger size over time from what Zai had cast on me.
Alright, I dispel magic.
You dispel magic.
On the scrying orb.
Yeah. I'll say it's a familiar feeling. You recognize Ratouche's magical signature.
Well,
Ah.
and we met Ratouche there actually twice. He didn't care about us in that moment, but he told us not to go into the main big room of the
he had
hideout of the Shadowrun. Seems to be elemental to his plan.
He had mentioned specifically that if we went in there, he was going to hunt us to our deaths. And me and Gesh never even got the chance. We saw our exit and we took it.
Okay.
Which is understandable. We had a little of us.
That is a lot to process. Guess
Yeah,
it
it
seems
is.
your mortal enemy is may beyond our reach.
He is. And I'm excited for the day I can finally end him.
That being
Those
said, I'm looking.
scars that I've got were not only physical but also mental, as you might know.
Oh,
Yes.
Moria, never mind.
Yes, Okrin, because you got cut off 3 times.
Yeah. I will say I'm looking forward to the morning. I do not like the instability of this room. Like, you can tell Oakwood is more focused on trying not to fall through the floor.
Speaking of which, Moria, I need your assistance identifying a magical item that was given to me.
Okay.
Oh no.
But it's a little
He's pulling his cock out! He's pulling his cock out!
Go into the other room, Iotis,
yeah.
please.
Come with me, Moria. It's
I don't like that I have to go into another room to see
You
this magic item.
You shouldn't.
You're not filling me with confidence, Gash.
All right, come here. It's fine.
Do you go into the other room, Moria?
Iotis, before I attempt to do whatever it is you're asking me to do, what is the magic item?
I'd look towards Mary, who's still in the room. Close your eyes, and cover your ears. Does she do it?
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. She looks at you and goes, "Magic item, that sounds so cool. Why do I have to close my eyes?" Make a persuasion check.
I'm not doing it without her here.
You just tell me what it is. You don't have to show me.
31.
31. Okay, and she like covers her ears and turns around. La 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 la.
He's pulling
What
his
is
cock
it?
out!
You see me just whip out my cock and just set it
What
on the
the fuck?
table.
I cast Disintegrate.
No, you
Don't do.
no shovel treat.
No, I'm kidding.
Shovel treat. I'm not looking at that.
As he pulls his cock out, you can see there is a ring upon the base of the shaft.
Oh my god. Eos, I'm not identifying that.
You see
You're
a
gonna have to deal with it.
platinum and silver ring with celestial runic carving incantations on it, with these 3 red garnets upon its top.
It looks so fancy and interesting, Moria. I'm certain you'd
no.
be interested in it.
No.
Please,
No.
Moria, just identify it. I know
How
Yoda-
big is your cock, Eunice?
It's 26. Wait, it might be 27.
Small.
It is 27 inches.
Microscopic compared to mine.
It's not as large as the King of Durath's, Moria.
It's not? Holy hell.
Well, he stands a full head or so taller than you. He's like a fucking beast.
He's 9 feet tall, yeah.
Mhm.
Yoda's. I seem bigger.
Eodis, take 5 points of psychic damage.
That
No, I'll say
hurts.
50. I'll say 50.
I'm almost dead.
Yoda's.
Please, Moria,
I'm not-
you need to identify as I'm like thrusting my dick at her.
Yoda's, if you do that one more time, I will cast the Disintegrate spell.
Never seen. I wouldn't know if that move existed, so I'm not gonna do it. Please, Moria, I need it identified. It doesn't come off.
You ever seen the windmill?
You're just going to have to live with it because I'm not touching that.
I will say, Moria, just looking at it for a second, you sense a heavy amount of divine mana coming from it.
I sense divine mana, Eodis, which is dangerous for me as a vampire. I'm not going to touch it.
Fine,
We
I'll
should
find some
find
other great
every
mage who'll touch my
excuse
dick.
not to
I mean,
touch his dick.
identify the cock ring.
What did you say,
Ask your
Okran?
wife.
Literally finding every excuse to not touch that.
Alright, maybe my wife can help me with it, but I'm not sure if she can identify it.
Your wife is a millennial old water spirit. I would be shocked if she couldn't.
She doesn't know spell
Can you put on
casting.
your
She has
pants
no
now?
spell. She has no spell casting of identify.
Well, she could help you in other ways.
Oh, that is true. She'll let me find out what the abilities actually do. Alright.
You put
I'll find someone else.
on
Like,
your pants,
fucking took my
please.
cock away.
You put it
Thank
in
you.
your
Yeah, but we should still be careful. The Shatterer did specify that he knew where we'd be teleporting to when we stepped into the magic circle.
The who?
What magic circle?
The teleportation.
How do you think we got out? Do you think we fought hordes of guards to escape? The Shatterer just kind of... Let us
No, I
go.
think it's some magical bullshit.
Technically,
Who the
yes.
Who the fuck is Shatter?
Oh yeah, you don't know all that. You're right with the person here who doesn't know that. You remember that I once had like powers?
Eodis, put your cock away.
I took my cock away.
pulled it back out as you said that.
I whipped it out without even noticing.
Yeah, okay, do you remember
He's edging to
when
this
in the,
conversation.
okay, do you remember when in the past I could manipulate my bones?
I can manipulate my boner too.
Vaguely.
See it start rising.
That guy gave me that power by brutally experimenting on it. And also this little girl, and also Mary here.
Mary's in the corner, just
What I'm
like
hearing
not
is
listening.
knees fly.
Yeah, I like tap her on the shoulder.
She looks backwards as Yoda puts his cock away.
I like give her a thumbs up.
She stops. Huh?
You can listen again.
Okay.
Sorry about that. There was some private things I need to show Moria.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded terrible out of context.
It was terrible in context as well, but regardless.
You know, I think it might have been even worse in context.
It absolutely was.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Don't question. Don't question it, Mary. You don't need to know this.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep now. And she goes to the bed and starts to snore.
Agreed. We should all probably get some rest. It's been a very long day. Almost as long as my.
Not so much for me. I've been quite fine.
You were. Actually, what have you been doing
Except with the
all day?
Holy War.
We've been gone for a while now.
You've been gone for like 2 days.
Yeah. So I thought you guys would have noticed.
Well, a day and a half to be precise.
Well, I spent so long trying to use the sending spell to reach and it didn't work, and Okrin was dealing with the Holy War on his back and the
Holy
feelings of inadequacy.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Do not.
Iotis.
Was my side.
You have broken promise.
What
The
promise?
orphanage has become a training camp.
I didn't do that. I said to the best of my abilities. What happened down there is of their own free will.
Fine, but you will help resolve this.
We're gods, not tyrants down there. We don't rule over them. We simply guide them.
I am not the
I'm
god. Fuck
sorry.
you.
You wouldn't know that, would you?
Guess take 50 psychic damage.
Guys, take 50 psychic damage.
I just
GM Moria has
in the back of
spoken.
the head.
And Iotis takes
You don't need to be rude about it.
10 bludgeoning damage, non-lethal.
Did you roll an attack?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna roll an attack without the gloves.
You're going to kill me. I'm on 27 health.
No, I
Iotis,
specifically said
Iotis,
not.
I am sorry, but I just flicked you in the back of the head.
You fucked who in the back of the head?
I flicked you in the back of the head. No need to be rude about it.
It doesn't 32 hit.
I'm 30.
My
First
AC
of
is
all-
17.
That
Oh,
is a
God.
critical hit. So, Gesh, this is not non-lethal. Gesh.
Can I hold person as I see him
I
trying to
marked
hit?
you, Yes, and now I'm going to have to kill
Unfortunately,
you
he still
because I'm hit
hits.
back.
Go ahead and roll damage, Gesh. Gesh?
Yeah, I really hope I get a 12.
24 damage. Iotis, are you knocked 0 HP?
I'm actually not. I'm 3 HP up.
So, Okran flicks you in the front of the head, and, like, Gesh was going to go to punch you, like, in the jaw to, like, give you a scene, but because of Okran's flick, you go further forward and actually straight into his fist, crack a few of his scales on his fist, and they get embedded, like, in your eyes, basically, like, oh, fuck!
I'm like
Ow,
I'm
fuck!
so surprised by this hit that I hellish rebuke it.
You hellish rebuke it?
Yeah, third level.
Gesh, make a dex save.
Bitch.
You two idiots.
Oh, God.
What's your saving throw,
14.
Iotis?
It's a 22.
That's a critical fail. Go ahead and roll damage against Gesh.
We hit critical
Gesh, you suffer 32.
Fire and
Watch as fucking Gesh lights on fire.
you never hit
on.
me again, bitch.
Hold on, I have the image for this.
No, I got one too.
I really wish we weren't in our room because I would absolutely instigate a tavern brawl.
You guys looking in general chat?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
pretty accurate. Okay, Iotis? Can
Fuck
we
you.
just say we're even now?
Oh, yes, of course. As I'm like crossing my fingers behind my back. Okrin is just looking down, watching him being shot.
I forcefully
Iotis,
uncross his fingers.
Iotis, you get to take the life from Gash.
Anyways, you all begin to make your way to bed. What are you doing during the night?
I would go to the orcish maid.
Okay. Are you trying to fuck her?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
God damn it.
I'm like trying
I-
to flirt with her.
Okay.
That
Actually, no,
one,
because you're trying
that
to
one.
flirt specifically. Roll an intelligence check.
Oh my god.
It's persuasion, so if you have proficiency with persuasion, you add your proficiency, but it's intelligence based. So it's intelligence
Oh.
plus if you have proficiency in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my Deus inspiration.
Do not
No,
use your
will.
DM's
don't waste it
inspiration.
on
for
that.
this.
Come on.
Don't.
Bro, it's a
Yes.
net
Stop
one.
wasting your DM's
It's a
inspiration.
net
for
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
use DM's inspiration to make him reroll that nat 20.
It was no. Please don't. Please
I'm
don't.
gonna use a DM's inspiration to make him
Are
reroll
you
that
sure?
nat 20.
Because
Iodas,
this would have
I'm
been
gonna do
funny. This would have been funny, but okay.
Iodas,
Okay,
please.
if you really think it's gonna be too funny if it's a nat 20, I'll let it.
It's
I'll
gonna
let it
be
go.
it's gonna be something that affects his character in a funny way. If you want to use it, I'll allow you, Iodas.
Nah.
Are you sure?
wouldn't
do
No, you
that.
can. You can. It won't be super funny. Up to you, Iodas.
I'll let it go.
Iodas.
Yeah.
It'd be funny
said
if
they
you
would
made
let
him
it go.
reroll.
Iodas, I have saved you more. I have saved you last time with
You gotta
Deus
remember,
inspiration.
he did let
Listen.
you use DM's inspiration a few times.
He did. I'll let him keep the nat 20. I'll let him keep the nat 20.
Guess, roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh shit. Okay, to be fair, she is pretty. She is strong.
That's not what it is.
Is it to
That
get her
would have
pregnant?
Where's the roll, Guess?
30.
Alright. As the night goes along, you guys are flirting and having a good time, making out quite a bit. You awaken the next morning, Gesh, in the middle of a chapel, completely naked, the
you're
orcish
married.
woman on your dick, with like a bridal gown on, and you guys are just unconscious in the middle
Oh
of
my
this temple.
fucking
There's
god.
wine and different pieces that are surrounding you. Shit yourself a little bit.
What the hell?
Meanwhile,
No.
Moria, what are you doing for the night?
Oh my god.
I'm wondering how Gesh managed to leave the tavern in the blizzard that's out.
There's probably like underground tunnels
There
like
are.
made.
There are
specifically for it.
underground tunnels, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not intelligent to know that in character, but I am know to know
Moria,
that out.
you like go downstairs because you stop hearing Gesh's retarded screeching from downstairs and his retarded like lip smacking with the fucking orc woman, and you're like, what the fuck? And you go downstairs and they're just gone. Anyways, what are you doing for the night, Moria?
The net 20, oh god.
God, what is there to do?
I could have saved you, Gesh.
You could have saved him from the orc pussy.
We could have. Now you have a wife.
You know what? Get an unlimited milk supply, so he's not complaining.
Oh my god.
Gesh, I need you to roll me 1d10 because I just rolled a 99 on the pregnancy check.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's a 10. It's
You have
fine.
5 kids.
Anyways, continue.
Oh my god.
God damn. Okay.
We're gonna end
Okay.
here soon, guys.
Yeah, I imagined.
2 hours later.
Can you go to Iodas and Okran first? Because I need to think about what Moria's gonna
Iodas,
do.
what are you doing for the night as you hear the disgusting sounds of Gesh making out with the pig woman?
I'm gonna bring out my legendary greatsword, and I'm going to lay it in my lap. Further,
You're
I have-
cutting out, man. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna take out my legendary greatsword, and I'm going to just further attune to it. Like I'm going to, because it's not an attunable item, but I'm gonna act as if it was and attempt to attune to it. And
Okay.
even if it doesn't, I'm just gonna essentially try to meditate myself with the sword.
Sure. You do feel as if there is a budding sentience to it. Nothing at the moment, but there is something beginning to take the form of a sentience in the item.
All right. Holy shit.
Depending on your feats, that sentience may grow or shrink.
Depending on my what?
Your feet.
Jeez.
Understood. Anyways, you awake the next day, wondering where the fuck Gesh is. Okran, what are you doing for the night?
Yes. Well, given that I'm full size and I literally can't leave unless I get this, I'm going to try and.
You want to try and fuck a Yeti?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, no. I can't even go through the door right now. I need
yeah.
to be able to control my size.
Man, don't we all wish we could do that? Make me another wisdom check, please. I'll say wisdom or arcana check. This depending on how you want to do this. Do you want to go about the enhancement magic, or do you want to try to using the enhancement magic to an extent as like a base of building, like in your mind, try and force your body and will it smaller? Which one do you want to do? Do you want to create new
Let's
magic?
try to. I kind of do want to create new magic, but at the same time, my Arcana is +1, whereas my Wisdom is +4.
You are the god of
And like I said,
creation.
this is true. So you know what? Let's see if that works.
Arcana check.
Okay, we've all.
Guidance.
Wait, would Okrin's god of creation title or did he even get a title for god of creation?
He did.
Yeah, I did.
He did. Would it activate always for him because he's technically always on his back?
No, he's not on his back.
He's not technically on his back. His back's on him.
14.
Unfortunately, the magical information just isn't coming to your head. Moria's giving you a back massage or looking on her back for her clerics as she's just touching you and casting guidance, but she's not really helping you understand the complexities of the spell itself.
Boy, I could genuinely use some actual assistance here. I will not be able to leave this room if I don't get the hang of this.
How'd you
How
get
did
in
you
the
get
room?
in there?
Oh my god, don't tell me I actually already know. Son of a bitch.
Okrin, you don't know why, but you're in the room somehow, and the doorway is way too small.
Let's try and think about what I did then.
I'll say
Maybe I
using
can-
Moria's help here, roll an Arcana or Wisdom check to see if you can understand how you did that, because you know you had to have shrunk to get in here.
Yeah, obviously. Another guidance or help action?
No, no help action, just guidance.
Okay.
Reroll.
Does someone have a
DM's
DM's inspiration,
Reroll.
please? Thank you.
Don't pull a Gesh.
Natural one.
19.
19. I will say, I will allow it because you've been studying it for a while now. So,
Yes.
you create this strange enhancement magic, basing it off the spell that you've learned previously. You create a spell, well, an ability, we'll call it, when it's not a spell. Using the enhancement magic, you create this somewhat, learning how it affects your body, you create this feeling, and you feel as if your body shifts and changes in size for but a second. You don't see the difference because you have to close your eyes and focus. This ability is called size change. Well, Okrin's size change. You may will yourself to become one size smaller for up to 10 minutes. I'll continue with this, but up to 10 minutes. While in a smaller size, while in the one size smaller in technicality, because that's what it is at the moment, you are concentrating on a spell. You may spend additional uses of this ability to reduce your size further. You reduce your size by 1 for each point spent. The amount of times, the amount of uses this ability has is equal to your wisdom modifier. And you regain all uses of this when you finish a long rest. Damn, who's fucking like...
Hey, look, I'm on my phone, man. You can hear every tap I make. I know.
Oh, I opened my settings on accident. Dot MSDPLROPQ34WTF PostSec J FPower Jog J Profit. Anyways, as you feel the ability come over you. I'll say, actually, it'll last for an hour until your concentration is broke, specifically.
We can finally fuck the goblin.
Okay.
You already could.
Now, not anymore. Now he would have had 60 foot. That
Anyways,
probably would have.
he's 32 feet, Gesh.
I did not meant his size.
Gesh, Okrin, what was the size of your dick before you grew? It was like,
8 feet.
no, I mean before you started growing.
Oh shit.
It was like half your body size, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so then it is 16 feet.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mori could
It's
take it
16
like a
feet.
champ, but anyways.
What?
8 feet was already close for the goblin.
Anyways, so, Moria, as your friends are busy doing stuff and you're checking on your warlock and everything, what do you want to do for the night?
Okay. I think at this point, Moria is going to once again go into Randolph's spell book and start copying spells if she can. And also, after that, I have one other thing I'd like to do.
Alright, let me pull up 6 level spells. Roll me an Arcana check to see if you can understand. And depending on what you roll, we can see what level spell you get.
Yeah.
Can I give her disadvantage in spell action?
No, don't. We're not in the same room.
Joking.
You're not in the same room. She doesn't want to see your dick again when she wakes up with it on her face.
38.
38.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, that would be... I will give you... what level spells can you cast up to?
7th.
7th. Okay. Simulacrum's a 7th level spell? Damn.
Yes, it is.
Nice. We have the luck points.
Well, it
So-
is a 8th level
You know
spell.
what's
That's what I'm
funny
aiming
what you
for.
say about that? Remember when you couldn't take his life essence into your crystal? His soul. And you were like, why doesn't that work? That's strange. You find a spell that you've been working on for so long and could never complete. And you start to see the tethers, where the reason why you couldn't complete it. It's not I don't think it's necromantic. No, it is necromantic, but it's very personal to yourself. And you have to know your body completely. You see changes depending on Randolph and depending on other people that he's met before in the past. You see another clone. You see the clone spell, but you see a secondary clone spell that's that in the book is written as a female mage named Sypha. And you're like, what the fuck?
Wait a second.
And you see like a hidden note fall out of the book, and it's just like it goes over his sexual experience with another woman's clone. And you're like, what the fuck? Is he making sex dolls? And you see, there's other information about it. There's this woman from the, what's it called? From the Plane of Fire, it seems, that he's made a sex doll of.
Oh
using the
no.
clone spell.
Oh no.
The current lady of the Embered Fields, whatever the fuck that is.
Oh,
Emberwick?
yeah. Emberwick, yeah. Wait, does
Anyways.
that mean if she dies and the clone is still alive?
Possibly if she... Yeah, possibly.
Wait, didn't the king promise Rory that he wouldn't kill her?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
yeah. He did. He didn't promise he wouldn't. He just said he'll think about it.
Yeah.
But you do see the clone spell, and with a little bit of work, you could probably figure it out.
Yes!
Additionally,
Oh my
because that
God.
38,
Yeah.
that would be... You do also see a weird spell called... Let's see here. A spell that you have been looking for, because Ratush is a dick.
Yeah.
one that isn't finished in the slightest. One that can't be copied into your spell book until you finish it specifically. It's going to be a while till you can. One that borders on the theory of time travel, but not traveling back or forward in time. Stopping it. You see, in Randolph's notebook, it says time stop, or stop time, or time pause. He's unsure about what he wants to name it, but he has heard other mages have created a feat similar to this in the past, and he has gone through Sypha's laboratory and her knowledge of the past to begin to understand a spell similar to this. Anyways.
I'm adding this to my notes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You also find a few other smaller spells. First, second, or third, I'll ask.
Alright, boys. What should I get?
Third.
Fourth.
Okay, I have a lot. I'm good on first level spells. It's second or third for me. Excuse me.
Oh, third.
Third is where the real fun spells start.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go for third.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Let me finish writing down what I'm writing down about Randolph's time stop thing I need to work on.
Yeah, third level you can get
I
some
want to
cool
write
spell
down
like Tidal
about
Wave.
the second ball spell.
Randolph's magic book. I would need to finish developing the spell before I get it. So when you said I found the clone spell, do I add that to my spell list even if I can't
Yeah.
cast it?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
add that to your spell
And
list, because you've already tried to figure it out, but this has finally pieced it together for you.
Alright, okay. And third.
Third level spell? Okay. What third level spells do you know?
Okay. I know Animate Dead, Counterspell, Dispel Magic, Haste, Lightning Bolt, and Sending.
Okay. Give me 1 second. No. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Nope.
Will that
Just
work?
Randolph the Ray. You find a... Fuck it. I'll go back up here. You find a spell called... Did you say you had Fly yet?
I don't have Fly on my spell list.
You do find Fly.
Awesome. Okay. I get Fly and the clone spell, baby. Let's
Can't
go.
cast the clone spell right now. Just can't cast 8th, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can't
Still
cast
really
it. I have
good.
to wait 2 levels, but I don't have to pick it for when I get new spells. Because I'll already have it. It's gonna be great. Okay, and then do I have time left over?
I'll say there's a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to expend some of my coat points and reclaim a couple 3rd level spells. Because at this point I can get 3 and still have 2 points left over. And that Prince of the Yetis, I'm gonna cast the sending spell to him.
Okay, go ahead.
I know I'm the last person you want to hear right now. However, I know my bitch of a sister is your enemy. And if you're willing to hear me out, I have a proposition.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I got it. God damn it. Does anyone want to use a DM's inspiration for Moria?
wish
I
I
will
had
use
one.
a luck point.
Luck point?
Like,
Thank
wait.
you.
yeah. Yeah, no, I went to sleep, so I would have gotten my long rest off by now, so.
Not yet. This isn't finished with her long rest yet.
You know what? I could use my luck point because I haven't used it anyway.
Yeah, I
Wait,
used
I'm in
mine.
the same room. Why wouldn't I
but-
use mine?
You can if you want, Okra.
Yeah, why not? Sure. Have the luck point, buddy. I'm
So-
getting a long rest anyways.
Reroll the d20.
Oh,
Now you're getting my luck point.
okay.
Guess she's getting
Like,
lucky while making Moria lucky.
Goblin, I can see why you don't allow lucky. Oh
Well, my God,
Okay,
Eotis,
you can
Eotis.
choose between any of them. Remember, DM's inspiration
Wow.
forces that one. The luck point allows you to force someone else to re-roll, or allows you to make them re-roll attacks and stuff like that. But
Wow.
you get. Well, actually, no. The person who gave the luck point gets to choose whether they get that one or not. So, which one, Gesh? The 1 or the 6?
The 6.
Okay, Eotis, do you have your
Yeah.
luck point still?
I used mine in the session.
Unfortunately,
with,
then no, you don't have it.
Yeah, I remember that I used it, which is really annoying. I really wish I forgot.
Anybody else have a DM's inspiration?
Nope, I just
Nope.
looked through.
I will give you one more roll, Moria, but you have to take
Oh.
it, even if it's a natural one.
Okay.
Oh,
No, wait, can I use the other bot?
Six?
Because this has been fucking me.
Yeah, like bro, 6, 6, 1, 1.
Here,
You did.
let me roll a d20. If it's below 10, if it's 10 or below, I'll roll a d100. If it's below 51, I will allow you to use other bot.
This never goes well.
I forgot how much this dice bot hates you. It loves you sometimes, but most of the time it
Okay, you can re-roll in the different bot, yeah.
Thank you.
The 14.
You're a
That's what
merciful
you're gonna roll
God.
on the dice.
15.
You were close,
That's
Ken.
31.
You were close, Ken.
Well,
that
if
was
it would have been a
31.
14, it would have been so much more funny because 14 on D100.
So, you hear in your mind, son of a bitch, I'm in.
I guess sending again. You're in. I haven't even told you what it is. We can discuss more at a more appropriate location.
That's what I
Your
meant.
choosing.
That's what I meant. Meet me at the Red Mound. It's a neutral point. We need to discuss the things you did.
I cast sending again. Meet at Red Point. Got it. Also,
The
bringing
Red
party.
Mound.
Mound, yeah. Red Mound. Bringing party. Their friends. Non-combatant.
I will allow it.
Awesome. Anyways, the Yeti Prince is the guy that attacked us on the Skybreaker,
Okay.
who is
Okay, just wanted to double check.
yeah. I need to learn Yeti or the
Wasn't it a
tongue
girl?
spell.
Wasn't it a girl?
No,
No.
that was his
No, that's
mate.
the one that is. Oh, that's the one that is. Okay.
The one that you fucking almost fucking killed that jumped off the ship was not his mate. That was a different one.
Okay. my
There
bad.
were 6 Yetis. 2 of them got crushed. 1 of them got exploded by a gun and then crushed. And then 1 of them nearly died. 2 of them got out of there.
All right, I'll be totally honest. I wasn't paying much attention that fight because I got took out turn 1 and was already like, okay.
That's your fault.
Yeah. That this is entirely on me.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Awesome. That's what I do. I start getting prepared for a meeting at the Red Mound.
Okay. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
She misses her husband.
No. Use the other
10.
dice pod.
Oh
Moria,
right. Well, it doesn't matter.
You go to sleep a little bit, how should I say, missing your family.
Uh-huh.
Your kids are not with you. Your husband is not with you. And the bed is a little bit colder than you remember. as you finally find sleep. Gesh doesn't find it throughout the night, so Gesh does not get any long rest. No, I'm fucking with him. But remember, next time you do that, Gesh, you're not getting a long rest. As Gesh gets married in the nights, Eotis focuses on his blade. Okrin focuses on what he could do to make himself more useful and able to get through doors. And Moria goes to sleep a little bit heartbroken. The future looks promising. And that's where we're going to end the session. Thanks everybody for watching.